But actually, it is of an unfair treatment to us Hausa people to be represented by Fulani all the time in all these kind of places. Sultan of Sokoto is a member of Miyetti Allah, is a chairman board of trustees of this Miyetti Allah. The same Miyetti Allah association, that is pure Fulani association that America is trying to declare as the terrorist group. It is well known.
Hello and what's up guys? In this video we have a serious and shocking revelation coming from a Hausa man who is raising strong concerns about what he calls an unfair power structure inside Aso Rock. His message is direct, emotional, and honestly it raises questions that many Nigerians have never stopped to think about. According to him, Hausa people are no longer getting the same access to the president that Fulani groups enjoy. He says that Fulani leaders can see the president freely at any time without any barrier, but Hausa people who make up a major part of the north do not have that same privilege. He even pointed to what happened yesterday when the Sultan of Sokoto walked into the president's office to discuss issue of security across the north. The man says this is a conversation that should have involved a true Hausa representative, someone who understands the realities and pain inside Hausa land, but instead the Sultan, who he clearly believes is representing Fulani interest, was the one speaking for everyone. Now here is where it gets more intense. He claims the Sultan of Sokoto is not just a traditional leader but also a board member of Miyetti Allah, the same Fulani association that America is now considering labeling as a terrorist organization. In his words, this connection is a major red flag because Miyetti Allah has a very clear public stance on insecurity issues. And what is that stance? He says their forums, their associations, their Fulani groups keep pushing the same message: negotiate with bandits, let them move freely with weapons, provide them with hospitals, schools, and social amenities, even more than what a hard-working patriotic Nigeria is getting. He goes further to say, who are the sponsors of these Fulani forums? He answers it himself: your governor, my governor, your senator, my senator, the past ones, the current ones, even religious leaders. According to him, they are all sitting inside these Fulani power blocks, yet none of them has ever thought about helping the Hausa people build their own Hausa forum, their own independent voice, or their own platform, not even once. And then he drops the biggest bombshell of all. He asks, what will become of Nigeria's national security if the people advising the president on security matters are the same people inside these Fulani forums? In other words, he believes the entire security architecture around the president may already be heavily influenced, maybe even controlled by a Fulani power circle that does not necessarily prioritize the interests of Hausa people or the larger Nigerian public. Guys, the tone of what he's saying is heavy. It raises serious questions about access, influence, and who is really shaping security decisions in Aso Rock. And today we are going to let you hear him yourself. Guys, I'll let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
As a Hausa person, I am suggesting that Hausa people should be given opportunity and privilege to access Mr. President at any time. The same way Fulani people are given that opportunity of seeing Mr. President all the time. You see, yesterday, Sultan of Sokoto visited Mr. President in his office and they discussed about issues of insecurity that is ravaging northern part of Nigeria, Hausa land to be precise. Which it is someone who is Hausa by extraction that is supposed to go and see Mr. President so that he will tell him exactly what the problem of Hausa land is. But actually, it is of an unfair treatment to us Hausa people to be represented by Fulani all the time in all these kind of places. Sultan of Sokoto is a member of Miyetti Allah, is a chairman board of trustees of this Miyetti Allah. The same Miyetti Allah association, that is pure Fulani association that America is trying to declare as the terrorist group. It is well known to all of us that we know the stance of these, their forums, the Fulani forums, Miyetti Allah and whatever. Their stance is that to negotiate with bandits, allow them to go freely with their weapons untouched, build hospitals, schools, take any social amenity for them to enjoy themselves better than the way you, a patriotic Nigerian, is enjoying. Who are the members and sponsors of these, their Fulani forums? It is your governor, my governor, your senator, the former ones and the current ones. You are imams, because all of them are the members of these, their Fulani forums. They never thought of, okay, let us help our Hausa people to build their own Hausa forums. None of them ever thought about this. None of them. Okay, Nazwa. So now tell me, my brother, what will become the fate of our national security if I tell you that the people who are advising president on security matters are all the members of this Fulani Forum that we are talking about.
I mean, how can people, listen, how can people say that there is no violence, that these people that are committing violence against people are not real Muslims? How did Usman Danfodio conquer northern Nigeria? How did he conquer northern Nigeria? How did Usman Danfodio, when he came, people were already Muslims. He was still angry that they were not Muslims enough. He was angry that they were not Muslims enough, and waged war, murdering millions of people for no reason other than not accepting Islam. But these same people who have taken land by blood just because the people there refuse. Where you refuse, they come with war. So how can that be a religion of peace? If I refuse your religion and you come and subdue me because I refuse by violence and war in a land that is not your own, is this Usman Danfodio's father's land? This is Africa. The people of northern Nigeria, the Hausa tribes of northern Nigeria, said they want to keep the only people he could not conquer was the Borno people, because the Borno Empire was well organized. They resisted him. They beat him up. That's why till today there's still a shehu of Borno, not an emir. And that's why Boko Haram is there, number one place. They're not in Sokoto, destroying Sokoto. They are in Borno, continuing their imperialist mission to subdue that place and put an emir. What is anybody telling me here? Religion of peace? Okay. So now, let me look into the Quran, in English translation, because I'm sorry, I don't have Arabic translation. I have never, really, the way I read English Bible and claim to officially talk to anybody about it, I don't do that with, because, you have to learn Arabic, and I don't want to learn that. But there are English translations. So let me read from the Quran, how, Allah thinks infidels should be treated peacefully. Let's see this peaceful treatment, And I'm coming to, after the Quran, we will not discuss the hadiths, because many of you that listen to these liars, these moderate liars, that they call themselves moderate Islamists, that do nothing, but secretly happy that their religion is winning. In their mind, they're happy. Don't deal with and talk to Muhammad anyhow. You don't have to say, no. We don't believe in this killing. Anyway, you guys calm down. We'll discuss the hadith. Let people come and talk to us about the hadiths. Because you see, the hadiths are the stories, the tales, the acts, the actions of the Prophet himself, by the people closest to him. So apart from the Quran, when people interpret the Quran, they use the hadith. That's how they are able to interpret the Quran, by seeing what Muhammad did in that same situation, what he said to his people about that passage. So they have the corresponding text. You understand? These are the doctrines. Let me say it this way. Hadiths are maybe like the doctrines, like the Gospels of Muhammad. Exactly. The Gospels. The way is the Gospels that make the Old Testament the Bible. The Gospels of Jesus and the New Testament makes the Torah the Bible. So this is how the Hadith, it's the Gospels of Muhammad. What he did, what he said. So it is in this Hadith that people can see what the Prophet said about people, how he acted. You understand? Anyway, quickly, let me give you some of the sayings in this Hadith. In the Hadith, it says, jihad is your duty under any ruler, be he godly or wicked. A single endeavor of fighting in Allah's cause in the forenoon or in the afternoon is better than the world and whatever is in it. A day and night fighting on the frontier is better than a month of fasting and prayer. Nobody and finds good from Allah in the hereafter would wish to come back to this world, even if you are given the whole world and whatever is in it, except the martyr, who, on seeing the superiority of martyrdom, would like to come back to the world again in Allah's cause. He who dies without having taken part in a campaign dies in a kind of unbelief. Paradise is in the shadow of swords. Are you listening to me like this? They say, without having taken part in a campaign, that unbelief. When you see these boys jubilating at the kill, for them that is a campaign. They have fought for Allah. They are now full Muslims. I'll still read from the Quran itself. Don't get me twisted. You know, when you are hearing jihad, all these things, all these extremists blowing, it is not the poor Muslims that are arranging it and planning it and funding it. No, it is the rich Muslims that will come out and tell you that they are moderate. They are the ones behind teaching. These scholars, go and listen to them. So many violent scholars in the north spewing hateful rhetoric in the mosque. Nobody stops them. Telling people that they must die for Allah if anybody. Did you hear what the cleric said yesterday? The cleric, go and look at this young stupid one that said he only had 83 million. Who donated 83 million? For that one to do presidential campaign. He said insulting the prophet is the red line. This is somebody that wanted to rule Nigeria. He said they have red line. So you understand this red line word, this is a presidential aspirant. It is how they have been taught by this praise, these scholars that they all look up to.
Hausas are one of the largest tribes in Nigeria. But most of you will not believe what I want to say in this video. Hausa tribe is the most marginalized tribe in Nigeria. Out of all the ethnic group in Nigeria, Hausa have 0 governor, despite being one of the largest tribe in Nigeria. And one thing bring this upon Hausa people's head. Still, some Hausa will still come and insult me in this video. But whether you like it or not, una eyes must open because una problem they affect other tribe in Nigeria. So it's a wake-up call. We need to wake up as people. Every tribe in Nigeria is marginalized, but we always think Hausas they are enjoying. No, Hausa is the most marginalized tribe in Nigeria. So in this video, I'll be listing the number of governor by tribe in this video. Now, Fulani that have lowest number of minority in Nigeria, they are the one that have highest number of governor in Nigeria. Fulani has 9 governor ruling Nigeria, followed by Yoruba. Yoruba have 7 good governor. Igbos have 5 good governor. Kanuri have 2 governors. Ikwere have 1 governor plus 1 FCT minister. Irobo have 1. Ibibio have 1. Ijo have 1. Efik have 1. Ishan have 1. Nupe have 1. Ibira have 1. Jukun tribe have 1. Tiv have 1. Magi tribe have 1. Magavu tribe have 1. Mada have 1. You can see in the list, no one single Hausa tribe in the list of governors in Nigeria. Now, how did Hausa lose all this position? Because Hausa think they are so friendly, they are good people, they can welcome anybody, and they put religion on their head. And I tell Hausa people all the time, and some Nigerian people all the time, most of all these people putting religion on their head, all those other tribes, they don't see you as brother, especially Fulani. A Fulani man can never see a Yoruba Muslim, and he now said this Yoruba Muslim is a good Muslim. They will always say their own Muslim is the best. A Fulani man can never tell Hausa Muslim that is the best Muslim. He will tell you that Hausa Muslim is not a good Muslim. But Hausa, we always see all Muslim to be Muslim. Yoruba Muslim, we always see all Muslim to be Muslim. But when it comes to Fulani Muslim, they believe they are the best Muslim in Nigeria. Other Muslim are fake. So they don't see you as a brother. It's only you that is seeing them as a brotherly Muslim. They don't see you as a brotherly Muslim. Some of my Yoruba brothers may not like what I want to say in this video, but they are facts and my observation. I bet you, my observation, there is no crime in observing. My observation is, now they've taken northern part of Nigeria from Hausa people's hand. My observation, there is no crime in observing. Now they try to frustrate the middle belt part of Nigeria, which we are dealing with them till date, and they keep frustrating us till date. Now they succeeded taking the land of Hausas from their hand. Now the next agenda is Yoruba. Not all Yoruba will like this truth. But now what are they planning to do? They are planning to bring Sharia law to Oyo, to some parts of Yoruba land. How can one Fulani sit down in northern part of Nigeria and be dictating for Lagos Muslim, Oyo Muslim, and Yoruba land Muslim? How is that possible? Why are we so slow in this country? Now some Yorubas are saying it's good, it's religion. Who tell you that he sees you as his brother? It's only you people, these Yoruba religious people that are Muslim, and the Hausa religious people that always see other people, oh, this is my brother. A Fulani conk Muslim will never see you as his brother because he believes the way you worship your own God is different than the way you worship his own God. And the way he worship his own God is perfect than you, that you are a sinner. So now they want to use tie. They are using religion. The second tactics they are using to enter Nigerian tribe now is religion. Maybe they start repenting with Christian. You see Fulani repenting in church, and Christians are happy that Fulani now are now repenting, giving their life to Christ. Now they want to bring Sharia law to Yoruba land, and some Yoruba are in support of it. Some are happy. That is good. See, it's not supposed to be my problem. It's not supposed to be my problem. But as long as it's affecting everybody, if people do not want me to talk, because I see a lot of people insulting me, don't let your stupidity or the nonsense you are doing affect other tribe to the extent of extending to my tribe and affecting me in person. If it's affecting me in person, I will talk. Anyway, share your thoughts on the comment section responsibly, and for those that love to cry responsibly on the comment section. Thank you.